backs off big time. He doesn't want to mess with a ticked-off giant mama Brachiosaurus. Things turn out well, and Mama saves her baby. Everybody likes a happy ending. When the scene is over, Ashley asked me to help return the baby Brachiosaurus to its staging spot.
And as it comes through, go wide. As we see the head come through.
Right. That's the baby?
This is the baby. Okay.
Jeez.
Start coming in.
Did you say you want me to hold the tail?
Yep, so as it comes through, we walk down with this gentleman here. And as we go through, we just grab the tail and make sure it doesn't crash into anything.
Yeah, but what about crashing into me? Oh well, I've had worse jobs. The incredible show continues with the Utah Raptors. The emergence of amazing plant life, the battle of the Torosaurs, and much, much more, including an unbelievable finale with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Walking with Dinosaurs is one of the most mind-blowing shows I've ever seen. It is not to be missed. Thanks to the cast and crew of Walking with Dinosaurs, I've had an amazing journey through yet another part of our world's history. Now the show is over, so there's really only one thing left to do. Put these guys to bed. Ahoy there. Today I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm currently on the flight deck of the USS Tarawa, also known as Eagle of the Sea. Now, this massive vessel is actually the first of its class of multi-purpose amphibious assault ships. The Tarawa measures over 300 yards long and 20 stories high. Permission to come aboard. An amphibious assault ship like the Tarawa is designed to land troops and all the equipment they may need on shore via landing craft or helicopter. The Tarawa resembles an aircraft carrier with a 2-acre flight deck running the entire length of the ship. Sitting on the flight deck is a 16,000-pound capacity crane that can lift helicopters onto the flight deck or boats and landing crafts from the flight deck to the water. The Tarawa's engine room houses 2 boilers. They can generate a total of 400 tons of steam power per hour, which is equivalent to the horsepower of 700 cars. The boilers provide steam to the turbines, which drive the Tarawa's twin propellers. The ship has a range of 10,000 miles at a speed of 20 knots. I headed down to the flight deck to meet Chief Puelo and learn about the Tarawa's mission. What is the main purpose of this ship?
Our main mission is basically to support the Marines when they're on board. They are our #1 offensive weapons. When they come on board, we cater to them, we take care of them, we make life as comfortable as possible for them because they're basically our bread and butter. They're why we exist. I put them on the beach, land them, support them, pick them up on the beach, take them home.
How much can it carry? I mean, how many tanks, how many people?
Normally the crew is about 1,100. With the Marines on board, we're about 3,300 strong.
Wow.
We carry all their support equipment, tanks, 4 LCU landing craft units, and they're fully loaded with all the equipment the Marines need for their initial landing. We can take landing craft air cushion vehicles, those hovercrafts, which travel about 30 to 60 miles an hour with tanks on them. And we take a whole squadron of aircraft to support the Marines, which includes Cobra helicopters, Hueys, and Harrier jump jets.
Well, for me today, obviously, I'm not going to war today, but is there any missions or anything dangerous I could do today?
We're going to have a stern gate marriage.
Okay.
We're going to bring an LCU, a landing craft unit, and we're going to marry it up to our stern gate. So as if we were going to unload and load vehicles or trucks off of it. Although I don't think we're going to have any vehicles today. We're just going to practice the marriage.
Really?
We're going to put you on chain gang for that.
The chain gang.
Chain gang.
All right. Let the rookie orientation begin. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Before I fall in formation for briefing, Petty Officer Medina checks me out on the military fundamentals.
All right, you're gonna leave your left leg just planted there, move your right, bring your hands to the back. With this motion, shoulder width apart, doing this to the back, right in the back of you. Right on top, slightly above your belt.
This is parade rest.
Parade rest.
2, parade, rest.
And bring your right leg into your left, bring your feet towards V. Close your fists, thumbs pointing down the seam of your pants, straight down, chin up. All right, that's attention.
department. Hut 10, hut.
The officer in charge prepares to brief the crew.
All right, I'm at ease. Just bring your hands up forward. Kind of relax, kind of look around. It's not really just exactly that.
Ease. I'm cool.
You're cool. Everyone stand at ease.
All right, good morning. We're here to talk about this morning the evolution of Sterngate marriage.
Afterwards, I begin my trip down to the well deck, which is 250 feet long. It's designed to allow a landing craft to enter the ship's hull. The Tarawa does this by ballasting down, allowing 12,000 tons of seawater to flood the deck. The landing craft is then able to float into the hull of the ship. Once the craft is safely inside the hull, the ballast tanks can be blown dry with compressed air, allowing the troops and equipment to be loaded safely. Today's exercise, however, doesn't require flooding the decks.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good, I'm Matt. What's your name?
Van?
Van?
Yeah.
Can I help you out here a little bit?
No problem. He's got to put on a jacket and a helmet.
Okay, what are you doing right now?
We're going to be doing a Sterngate marriage. You're going to be first on. You grab your Pelican hook, and when I say chain team in, the bow ramp be down. You'll run up the bow ramp, and you'll look for a clover leaf. You're going to go to the top one, set this down, and hook it in. You pull the chain back out, and we'll have somebody on turnbuckles tighten it up. Tighten the chain down so that the craft cannot move. When I say break marriage, you're going to rip this.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Rip your pin out, break it. And when they break it, your chain team's gonna take the chain out. You'll pick this up. Don't forget your pliers, your hammer. You'll walk off the craft.
Did you get that?
You wanna do a practice run? We can get the chain team together and do a practice run with you.
That'd be fantastic.
All right.
Am I supposed to be grabbing something?
So just watch what he does, and then we'll have one you do.
Oh, cool. I'm just watching.
You're watching marriage this time. Chain gang in.
Of course, the real sailors make all this look easy.
That's pretty much it. What you got?
That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang, huh?
Chain gang.
I spot the Marines approaching the ship, and I want to be all I can be.
I'm waiting to hear the command, chain gang in. And I'm going in, baby.
There you go.
When the landing craft docked at the stern gate, I hooked my end of the chain under the craft's deck.
Good.
Full slack out.
The other end is then hooked under the well deck, and then we tighten it up.
Why are we tightening this?
So the doesn't move around.
So it doesn't move?
Right.
If we want to keep that block underneath it, obviously, or so I can scoot my hand off.
That chain out of the way.
Green well!
Green well! Check.
Green whale means the Marine craft is leaving, and I break the chain.
Is that okay or no?
That was lovely.
Lovely?
I believe she just pulled my chain. Although the Tarawa's primary function is to transport the Marines, she must sail in harm's way to do so. The crew must be ready for anything, including fires. So it's back up, this time to the hangar deck to practice firefighting skills.
Gentlemen, how you doing? I'm Matt Rogers.
How you doing? I'm Frank.
Frank? You go to Chief Barr?
Chief Barr.
And DC-1 Trosper.
Yes.
What are we doing here?
What we're doing today is we're teaching the main space firefighters proper hose handling techniques. We charge the hose using the fire main, which is salt water we pump from the sea. It's up to 180 PSI. We take it down, we go fight a fire. And we're about to charge the hose, and they're going to practice their different procedures, doing figure eights when they're fighting a fire, have them cycle through the different settings so they can get used to it, have them practice relieving each other, because it is very strenuous, so every few minutes we change out the nozzleman and practicing the communications.
Can you just throw me in there and I'll learn as I go?
Sure.
I won't let you down.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what to expect right now. Ooh, I feel it. Here you go. That looks fun. Can't wait till it's my turn.
Is this thing with burnout control figure eight the best technique?
Yes, best technique.
My legs are burning.
Okay, we'll leave it ultimate.
Leave it ultimate on. Leave it ultimate. Leave it ultimate on. Leave it ultimate. Leave it ultimate.
You got it, Chief?
I got it. Go.
Okay, go back to your agent.
So is it normal for me to be sweating like this?
You'd be sweating more if you had the FFE on.
What does that mean?
FFE, Firefighting Ensemble, it's complete dress out.
I mean, that was hard, and I could only imagine wearing that stuff and intensifying that with actual flames being in my face. You guys are badass, man. So, I mean, in the midst of fighting the fire and everything, what happens, you know, God forbid, if a hose breaks or a pipe breaks? Does that ever happen?
Yeah, it does. And we'll show you what we do to fix that.
Chief Barr gave me a crash course in patching a pipe. First, you cut a wood wedge to fit the hole. Then cover it with an absorbent material called oakum. Pound the wedge into the hole, saw off the excess, put a piece of rubber over it, and secure it with twine.